Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Keegan and today we're doing more Rec Tec experiments. I just got this cooker a few weeks ago and we're doing my first rib cook on it. I'm pretty excited. It's a windy day out here, so hopefully you can hear me okay. But I got a couple beautiful racks of St. Louis ribs. I already got them trimmed up, got the silver skin removed, seasoned up with one of my favorite rib rubs. This rib rub is a little spicy, a little salty, and then we're going to use a nice glaze on the end to give it some sweetness as well. But the rib rub itself is really good. Has a lot of salt, black pepper, ancho chili, celery salt, and the kicker is quite a bit of hot smoked paprika. So it's on the spicier side itself. Gives the ribs a nice color, but there's no cayenne in it. It's kind of like a substitute for cayenne, but you can use it in higher volume. So feel free to take that and use it, and then a little garlic powder as well. But yeah, these ribs are looking great. I got them sitting right over here. And one thing we're going to try to do to keep the ribs nice and moist, because these are no wrap ribs, because I believe the true test of a smoker is without wrapping, even though we all wrap sometimes. So what we're doing is we're going to spritz it every once in a while, about every 45 minutes, with a little Coors Light apple juice mixture, about 2 part Coors Light, 1 part apple juice, so it's not too sweet. And then I also have a water pan in there, kind of a narrow water pan. It doesn't take up too much room, full of water, just to give it a little more humidity in the smoker, because pellet smokers have like a really high flow rate as far as pumping air through it, so it can dry out things. So just taking some precautions so we get awesome results, I hope. All right, let's get these ribs on. Alright, the heavens are starting to open up. The wind is kind of finally calmed down so I can speak in front of camera, which is nice. And my neighbor who runs this like leaf vacuum, he's been running since fall, even swear through the winter, has finally stopped today. So thank you. Alright, so we're getting close to this final rib countdown. We're close to 6 hours now total time. I had them on there for an hour at 200 degrees trying to get just more smoke flavor in them. Pellet grills, from my research, says mainly lower smoke or lower temperatures equals more smoke. So we went low for a while, then I jacked it up to 250, which is usually what I do my ribs at. So I'm going with tried and true methods from other smokers that I use, such as the Green Egg. So we've been rolling 250 since then, and then just spritzing with that apple juice Coors Light mixture, delicious I hope, for the last 5 hours almost. So we're getting really close. What we're going to do next is just do a nice glaze with this hot honey glaze that I've used on other things in the past. So I use it on chicken and pork mainly, but it's just a really nice simple barbecue sauce that doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it, that you can make at home real easily. So I'll put that in the description box as well. Check that out, use that, you'll love it. And it's going to make these ribs look really pretty. So we're going to glaze them, leave them on there for another 20 minutes, take them off, cut into them. I think they're pretty close. They're getting a pretty good bend test, so as you kind of pick them up with the tongs, they're just kind of tearing through the bark a little bit and bending pretty good. So I think they're going to be nice, but let's stay tuned to find out. All right, you can see they've darkened up nicely. That's what I look for a lot too, is just the color. When they're getting darker, that means they're close to being done, in my opinion. And we're going to go ahead and glaze both sides of these ribs. You can kind of see as we're bending them, it's tearing apart right there. So that's telling me they're done. All right, those look beautiful. We're gonna give them like 20 minutes and then we're gonna cut them open. All right, so these look pretty amazing. So I'm just gonna cut up one of these. We'll just set this one aside and see if we can. Oh, we even got a nice clean cut. That doesn't happen every time. I'm not gonna lie about it. We'll just pick some right in the middle here. Ooh, okay. All right, we'll cut a few more. That's not enough. Man, I feel like a good karma today. I haven't hit a bone. I always hit a bone somewhere. All right, so let's take a little closer peek here. I think that's in focus there. Excuse the chainsaw in the background. As you can see, there's some smoke ring there. It's not crazy big, but that's okay, because I'm all about taste. So let's give these a try. That's a good looking rib though, right? I think so. All right, guys, before I bite in this rib, I just want to say thanks for all the support lately. All the comments have been overwhelming in a positive way. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's amazing just to get the feedback from everybody. And if you have tips on ribs with the Rec Tec, let me know. I'm learning on this thing, just like some of you might be learning right now, or some of you might be looking at purchases, or some of you might have had 100 cooks on a Rec Tec. So feel free to leave me a comment for myself and the rest of the viewers. And now it's time to give this rib a try. So we hit it about right. Pulls off the bone. Could have maybe pulled him just a tad earlier, but pretty on the spot. All right, so hopefully I've cleaned myself up well enough with my arms that I don't have barbecue sauce all over my face, because I didn't check. But feedback on the ribs overall, I thought they're really nice. They don't have a heavy smoke flavor, definitely not like compared to like a green egg or something like that, or another charcoal smoker. So I'm not going to say they're bad or good based on that. If you never had a green egg rib, then you'd be like, hey, that's a really damn good rib. But the smoke flavor isn't real heavy, so if you really like a heavy smoke flavor, then the Rec Tec or the pellet smoker may not be for you. That being said, I did smoke these at a higher temperature at 250, which I normally would do with a green egg. So maybe next time I'll drop it down and see if the smoke flavor comes through more. But overall, you know, I like the bark on it. The looks of it are great, as far as that's what I'm expecting to see, that dark color. Even before the glaze was on there, they're getting nice and dark, and that's what I expect to happen when you reach hour 5 or so in a cook. And they did. So, and they're delicious. So once again, they are delicious, but with that being said, they don't have a real heavy smoke flavor. So I still love the cooker from the Control. It's dialed in. You know, I don't think I can go wrong with it. I can't mess it up. And for people looking for something easy, I can't say there's anything better out there. I haven't tried all the pellet smokers, but this is a really good one. And I'll keep working on it. I'll do some lower smoke, you know, some lower temperature smokes to see if that makes a difference too. So I'll keep experimenting and reporting back. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more Rec Tec cooks, because I am going to be playing around with this. This is my new toy for the spring and summer, so I'll be doing some more cooks on it. Next up is pulled pork. So after that, most likely brisket. So if you want to see more of that, stay tuned, subscribe. Really appreciate everybody tuning in and all the comments once again. It's overwhelming, and can't say enough about it. So we'll see you next time. Seared and smoked. Food tastes better outdoors. Thanks, guys.